Alright, gang. September 3rd. I apologize for the sniffles. I have a cold. I can't believe it. I got a cold. Don't know why. I'm going to post this little quick video of these two model car kits. Now, when I was a kid growing up in the 70s through the 80s, I would get a model car kit and work on it for a couple of weeks. And I had a ton of them. Well, when I moved out, my mom got rid of them. One of my favorite ones, even though I'm a Ford man, was the 55 Chevy, the Bad Man. I think every kid that built a model car had that model car kit. So anyway, these two model car kits I was telling a guy at work about who collects old model car kits. Told him I did have two, but I didn't want to sell either one of them. They were both complete. The Maverick, you call the manufacturer how you want it, Johan or Johan, is the oldest one that I've got. Not oldest by the year production, but the oldest that I've had the longest. And then I picked this one up spring of this year at a community yard sale. An old couple had a bunch of old stuff and they had that one kit and it was complete. I didn't think it was going to be complete. I gave them $5 for it. They were selling their house and is moving into a retirement community, and I said, well, $5, that's fair enough. And the box has a lot of wear on it, but it's complete. And the car is 100% complete. The Maverick, I had a good friend give me this one. He was pro Chevy, I was pro Ford, and every time we ran each other, you know, I knew my limitations. He and his father had drag cars and all that, so when I'd outran his cars that were daily drivers like most of mine were, he'd always want me to run his drag car. Of course, I wasn't stupid. I wasn't going to do that. I didn't have a chance. But he bought this Maverick kit, and like I said, this was years ago. I probably had this thing over 10 years. He bought it at a show and swap meet. Now, I might be getting this wrong, but over in Brazelton, where Year One's at, they had a show and swap meet on occasion. And I think that's where he got it. He bought a whole bunch of model car kits, and he only paid $2 a piece for them. Whoever had them evidently didn't know what they had, because these kits are a little more valuable than that. I tried to buy it from him, but he wouldn't take any money for it. Now the Maverick box has got some green, I don't know what it is, a green paint or green something on it. But I'll show both boxes. Now you see in the front, of course, of each of them. Alright, looking at the end panels. There's your Maverick. Manifold setup, hood, bucket seat, roll cage, slicks. I mean, you see all the little things there. I actually owned a 72 Grabber. My son has it now. It is a fun little car. It's a factory 302. And then here is the Riviera. Now, I do like Rivieras. To me, they're a car that just, it's going to sound stupid to say it this way, because back then most cars had their own looks, but the Riviera was always a stylish looking car to me. Alright, here's the end panels. I'm going to zoom in. Alright, the 64 Riviera is a custom, you know, it's a kit. It comes with many options to customize it. And it's Gene Winfield now. I'm not sure who Gene Winfield is, but the price sticker is, it really can't make it out, but it's $1 something for that kit. Which leads me to believe if the price sticker's still on it, that they must not have been wrapped in plastic. Now here is the end panel for the Maverick box, and you see some of the green stain on the bottom right there. It's pretty prominent on the other end. Sorry. Alright, another view of the box, of the boxes. I'm sorry, I just had a sneeze fit. Zoom in on the Riviera box. It's, you know, showing you the paint and all the stuff that's offered by AMT, which I believe now is owned by Ertl. Could be mistaken, but I think it's who owns it now. And there's the Maverick panel, and it's got a little bit of information on there as well that I'm not going to read at the time. Sometimes, normally I'll read them, but I just don't feel like reading right now. Alright, here's the other end, and now you see on the Maverick, you see all the green staining. I don't know what that is. It looks like something poured and got here, and the Maverick must have been on the bottom because the bottom of the box is covered pretty good with it too. Alright, and there's a shot with the lids removed. These instructions and decals are still with the cars. Now both cars, this is how I got them. Both cars have the grills attached. Now, and just by looking over both of them, you can tell that this was the earlier kit because it's screwed together to where this one is glued together. There's like a handful of screws. I didn't count them, maybe a dozen in this kit. And as I said, glue together. This one has metal axles, plastic axles. So as the times progress, you know, keep the cost down. They went from a lot of detail or a lot of assembly detail to basic assembly detail. Alright gang, that's it for this little short video of my 2 vintage model car kits. When I have people over for gatherings, parties, and some of the older guys see these kits, they try to buy them from me, but of course they're not for sale. I'll hang on to them for a while, especially the Maverick. And you know, even if I put them together, I wouldn't know what kind, how I'd build them, what color paint I would paint them. The Maverick I own that my son has is my least favorite color, which is blue, but it's called grabber blue. It has the grabber hood, grabber spoiler, and I actually have an extra set of those as well. Alright gang, that's it for now. I'm gonna see you guys on the next video. Thanks for viewing.